Drad's definitely interested in some seeds in that case. Then he's already got some
So
ideas.
Each seed weighs 1/10 of a pound, so you don't actually have to put weight on your character sheet. But you can call this you can call them like airweed seeds. And they're big. They're like the size of a walnut. So they're kind of bulky.
How many are in the clump that Adelon just took out?
Hundreds of these. Yeah.
And I'd like to, suppose, talk to Gallus.
Yes.
And I'll say you know of these herbs and other such, do you not?
I do. Yes.
What could you tell me about this?
Well, it appears that they're giving off a type of quasi-oxygen coming from their pores. They seem to be magical in nature, right? At least that'd be my guess.
Be almost reversed. Well,
Wouldn't have to be magical.
Something magical, but enhanced photosynthesis, basically.
Yeah.
Definitely magical in creation.
Thrasham's like, so we might want to get prepared to go down. I would expect to not only have to worry about the Kraken, but native sea life. You know, sharks, underwater creatures.
Yes, Lucas nods your direction. According to my divinations, there's definitely more life down there than just the Kraken.
Fortunately,
now it could be nothing, just a common fish, or it could be more Kraken. Take that as you will.
I'm gonna take a big clump of the stuff and like try and drain out of water over the edge, and then just like put it in my belt pouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too much. Not too much because I don't want to float to the top. But
yeah.
In fact, that's a good idea. Does anybody have any airtight containers? We could seal it in an airtight container and then open the container to make us float to the surface as it produces.
Okay, I'm gonna at this time, Draz, go ahead and give yourself a 500 XP bonus for having a good idea that saves the party. I really don't care that it hasn't actually saved the party yet, but that was such a good idea that you earned that bonus. Well worth it.
Would any of the pirate crew have any airtight containers that we could use?
Pots or something.
You could get like a canvas or something. I'm sure there's something like that on the.
It has to be airtight by manufacturer. So an iron bottle, or like a steel container, or a pot. Those are the only things I can think of. Glass vials.
We need a glass vial.
Yes.
At this point, Lucas begrudgingly digs into his pack and pulls out the one he purchased at port. Will this do it?
First I'll ask the captain if he has any pots. Because obviously that's going to hold a lot more.
Well, there's that bucket that the fire is burning inside of.
It's not sealed though, is it?
No.
Actually, I've got some wax. So, if I we could use any container, and I can just wax over the top, and break the wax seal.
Mm-hmm.
Necessary. So, in fact, we could use a barrel. Barrels are airtight as well.
Plenty of barrels in the cargo that never got unloaded. Well, I'll say you find a barrel full of pickled herring. So it's a barrel full of fish fillets floating in vinegar and spices and things like that. As you open it, it gives off this very pickle-like pungent smell that's it's salty and very appetizing.
I suppose I'll eat some and then I'll offer some to anyone else before we just throw it out.
You're gonna dump it overboard?
Where else could we put it? I guess.
Yeah, Lucas is gonna grab a few.
Unless there's any other empty.
He's going
containers.
he's going to pull a few out with a smile on his face. My favorite.
This is where the DM pulls the long game and he's like, "You all have salmonella from eating the fish." No.
Yeah, he just pulls it out, just sticks it right in his mouth, like, yo, this is delicious.
Seems like you should never eat right before you swim.
I was gonna say that's definitely.
Adelon would have to eat like a whole freaking barrel just to be satisfied.
Do that then. We're gonna throw it out anyway.
No.
Fucking eat it, man.
I mean,
It
I'll
does-
Eat as
guess
much as you want.
Adelon, it does smell very delicious, actually.
It's not that I don't know what's in there.
There was
Pickled herring.
It looks like it.
He just popped
Dragon-sized portion.
It looks. It looks like it
the
has
one eye just comes over and he's like-
pickled onions inside, and dillweed floating around in there, black peppercorns, and lots of vinegar. Smells very vinegar. It's like a white wine vinegar.
Like, what are you expecting? Like, one eye's just gonna come over and be like, "Oh yes, I see you found my blue-ringed octopus poison supply. Oh my god, what have you done?"
That barrel's been there since we got this ship.
Yeah. I have no idea what's in there.
Tastes fresh to me. And he's just like gobbling on another fish.
Yeah, I mean, Drax hates waste more than anything, so I suppose he'll eat as much as he can. Kara does do the same before he fills this barrel full of this weed and then seals it.
Oh yeah, and Lucas is right there with him, just eating those fish.
I'll take some too.
Ashton's like,